Good afternoon, everybody. We started about 5 minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes early, but that's okay. We're going to be walking over toward the Philippine Mars. As a lot of you know, this is going to be the last night ops that you're going to be able to see me film up close until she actually goes on display. Now you'll be able to see her more or less. You'll be able to see her more or less in pictures and things like that. And this is the last time you'll be able to be up close until it goes on display. So I'd like to welcome everyone to another episode of the reassembly of the Philippine Mars. All right, I'm glad to see everybody here. We're actually underneath the NB-52A, and we're going to get a nice little shot of her here shortly. So bear with me. Glad those of you that are deciding to join up. That's great. There she is. She's got her shoes on. We're about ready to walk over there. We're going to walk over toward the Mars now. Kind of took a different way in to today because of the noise of Sophia. Sophia's actually fired up. They're going to have tours of her here this afternoon. Now, if you're ever in Tucson, you're able to get to see a night ops. It's probably one of the better things to do to actually check out. I'm going to show you some changes that have been made to this back area where the Philippine Mars is. I did kind of highlight them last weekend, but we're going to go more in depth. We're going to be able to walk inside and I'll show you around a little bit. So give me 1 second here. Yep, let's check it out here. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust everything. Let's take a look here. We had a C5 Galaxy come in earlier to Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, but unfortunately, I didn't get it, and I'm a little irritated about it. But hey, I got plenty of C5s, come into Davis-Monthan. So tomorrow morning, we've got an Antonov AN-124 coming in from Chile over at our local airport, Tucson International Airport. It's going to be kind of neat to check that out. So we're walking towards the area to get into where the Mars is, and I believe trying to see if we can get in here or not. Yeah, we can. Got these little things right here. There she is. And it's 5 o'clock, so we can go in and take a look. Now, if you guys take a look, the Pima Air Museum has done a lot of foliage removal and weed removal around here. This all was full of weeds the last time, the live before. So I'm kind of interested on what's going to happen here. So apparently, like I said, my guess is that they're going to build a new hangar right here, and there'll be hangar 6. But there she is, guys. Give you a wide angle view of her. We're going to get a close-up shot. See, last week I couldn't get in because, of course, night ops wasn't happening. But now we can walk and check it out and things like that. So we're going into kind of like Philippine Mars mode here. We're going to start over on the port side of the aircraft, and then we'll work our way over to the starboard side. But she's looking real good, guys. She really is. She's got a lot of, if you notice all the tracks and everything like that, everything here, you see all the grading work that's been done that's on this particular piece of real estate here. We've done a lot of grading. All right, so what we're gonna do, like I said, is start from the port side, head over to the starboard side via going around the aircraft. Like I said before, guys, not very much in the way of parts is left for this airplane that are on the ground. Now we'll check out everything here. I just want to get out of the sun so I can show it to you. Close-up view of the pontoon area. It looks like they haven't covered the pontoon area yet, so apparently they'll cover the structure and supports right there. Of course, now you see all the ailerons and the flaps and everything connected. Everything looks like it's connected to the way it should be. Okay. If you're in the chat room, just if you're in the chat, go ahead and say hello. It's looking real good, guys. Looks like some of the other pieces haven't been put back on yet either. So yeah, they're putting the people inside tour is not ready yet, apparently. But there we go, guys. You know, you've got a lot of wear and tear on this airplane. Well, I would say wear, not tear. There's your water line right there again. There's the beaching gear. There it is. Looks real good, guys. All right, so we're going to walk over here, guys, and we're going to take a look at what's going on here. Trying to listen to all the conversations. As you can see, there's no more parts, just with ties and boxes and things like that. Of course, we've got the crew box there. Here's the aft beaching gear. Get more of a perspective on her. Looks like they've got her anchored to the ground because of the wind. There you go. Okay, so we're going to look around here. We're going to go around and take a look at everything. Now, as I said before, all the foliage was covering the gates right there. and the foliage has been removed. And it looks like they've got a lot of it sitting right in that pile, which is interesting. So, as looking on the other side where the pontoon is here, the other pontoon, looks like they've got most of it buttoned up. Most everything is buttoned up. We'll take a look here. More of a looks like they've got this side pretty much buttoned up. Those panels on the other pontoon post are off, but these are actually on and ready to go. All the covers. Looks to me like this pontoon's ready to go. So, yeah. Quite interesting the way they put this back together so quickly. They got some paneling off. I guess they're doing something inside. Excuse me. As you can see, there we go, JRM1. Pretty awesome stuff, guys. Now, as far as I know, the Mars looks like they're building a berm over there. Look at that. Take a look. It's now the whole area I was talking about the foliage and things like that was sitting up to right about here. We're a little bit further than the wing shadow, but you can see the electric NASA electric plane program aircraft, and you can see the caribous over there pretty well. Before you had sort of a kind of the foliage blocking it, and of course you've got a bunch of other parts for the the caribous over there. They moved all of that from here, from this area, all the way back. So it looks to me like they're going to be doing some heavy work and heavy degrading and heavy moving of dirt and stuff like that around here. Now, my wonder is if they're going to keep the Mars here and build around her. That's my biggest thought at this point, being an aviation nut. You know, like I said, it's all speculation, of course, you know. Oddly enough, there's no real exterior work being done. Of course, we've got the cherry picker on this side, the cherry picker on the other side. Of course, we've got the Humvee, and we got the other entity's other vehicle there. So, Philippine Mars is doing real well, guys. Like I said, I cannot wait to see this out on display. As I said, this is the last time we'll be able to come up and touch her until she gets put out on display. So, you know, like I said, enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. See what you got going on. Oh, he's getting on the cherry picker there. Just taking it all in, guys, because like I said, once she gets out on display, everybody will be able to see her no matter what. All right, we got the other side now, the other side beaching gear. Give you an up close look at it. The water line is the most surreal thing because we know now that the Mars was in water. Of course, it was in Lake Pleasant. They brought it out, left Port Alberni and Spout Lake, and came here to Arizona. And that is the telltale that there was any wear to this aircraft right there. It's awesome. You check the craftsmanship of this plane. The rivets all around. And if you want to get a perspective of the actual boat shape itself, there you go. There's the hull, as they call it. Amazing. Plane was in service for 40-something years. Here's another perspective, guys. So we'll give you a perspective on the Mars again with both beaching gears. Excuse me. So she's looking good, guys. She really is. She's got a lot of life left on her. This is the bottom of the Philippine Mars right here. Little thing that cuts into the water. Sort of keel, as they say. You got the keel right here, kind of the keel portion of it. Kind of interesting. Those of you that come down to the Pima Museum are going to be treated with something really cool, and this is really cool. This is an aircraft worthy of good preservation like this, and this is the way that the Pima Museum takes care of things. Now, what I would get really upset if they repainted her. That would be my biggest gripe about this. Now, I don't think that Pima is going to do that. I think they're going to leave her in original form, like some of these aircraft that they have. It's been quite the experience. Quite the experience. You get your blocks there to hold her down. Make sure she don't go nowheres. I mean, this airplane is so vast, so large. I mean, literally, if you look at the people over there by the bow where I was standing, you see how much they get dwarfed by the plane. It's crazy. It's unimaginable. Now we're gonna go around here. We're gonna go check out some things. We got the Sherpa over there. Sure, you guys see that. Got the United 727. Some of the other aircraft that we've already seen. As I said before, this is going to be the final live of this portion of the Philippine Mars. And it's going to be basically the last hurrah that I started when I was following the Philippine Mars to Tucson. And I've had updates from friends that were following the Philippine Mars. A couple of lives ago, you met one of those team members. His name is Mr. Brian Gordon. I'd like to give a shout out to him. He did a nice job. All coming all the way from Lake Pleasant, giving me a play-by-play update, and he did a heck of a job. Oh, we got ourselves a nice anthill there. Wow, fire ants. It looks like another one. Cool. But this is the old girl right here, guys. Those of you in Canada, when you watch this, if you watch this again, those of you in Canada, I want to give a special hurrah, because you guys have taken good care of her. Mr. Peter Killen and Mr. Mike Killen, the pilots of the Philippine and Hawaii Mars, guys, I want to give you guys a major props for flying this old girl and getting her going, coming back over here, etc. Of course, we have a train coming here. It's sad that this is going to be the last one we can get up close to until she's displayed. But I mean, I'll come back and visit, you know, each weekend, and we'll visit, and then we'll until she comes out on display. Be quite nice. The train just honked his horn at us. It's pretty cool. But like I said, I will come out here to give a little updates. I know that that the other entity has done a lot of updates and things like that, because they're here every day. So we'll have to get you guys going here, and like I said, I will make the trip down here every other weekend or every weekend. Which, if you guys want me to keep coming down every weekend, I will. So, like I said, I will do what I can to keep this going, things like that. Like I said, there's not much to actually report on her, except for the installation of the pontoons and the pylons, and some of the work they're doing inside on the interior. I mean, they got her open for ventilation. So she's looking sharp, guys. She really is. I can't wait to see her out on display. It's gonna be an awesome sight. She's here in Arizona. She's in a dry climate. She's gonna do very well. But it's kind of surreal and somber at the same time, because it's more surreal than somber, because of the fact that she's going to be on display soon, and it's surreal that we can't come up and touch her until that time happens. So this is the only time, and the last time actually, we'll be able to touch her until she goes out. She looks good. Now, I want to say to everybody, I'm very proud to have brought this this live stream to you for the Philippine Mars, and I am going to do more like this on different aircraft. I'll be able to sit there and give all of you a perspective on the ground, boots on the ground, as my friend calls it. A perspective where you guys can actually see up close what's going on with a certain aircraft in the Air Museum. And I just feel it's going to be a better thing here, you know. Nice to have brought all of this to you all. But like I said, she's laying and waiting. She's like a lady in waiting. And she's going to shine very, very much so, just like the Hawaii Mars as at the British Columbia Museum, Air Museum. I'm very pleased about that. I'm very proud to have done this for you guys. The accomplishments of this plane is amazing. I mean, Martin did a lot of aircraft. We've got 2 other Martin aircraft in the Pima Air Museum so far, and this is the 3rd. This was a heck of a an acquisition by the Air Museum, Pima Air Museum. Okay, so we're going to look at the spouts where the water comes out. Let you guys get a perspective on what checking it out. There you go. Give you guys a little perspective of that. All right, guys. So that's it for the Philippine Mars. We're going to go walk around for a few minutes, and then we're going to end the live. Probably about another 20 minutes worth of walking around, checking things out, and just doing what we're doing here. I want to show you another aircraft that is Canadian, and it was built by an American company. And we're gonna go check it out. It's in that hangar number 5 right now, or hangar 5 right there. So we'll go check that out. I try to mix these lives up, guys, because I want all of you to experience what I experienced when I walked through this museum. This museum has been it's very special to me since I was a kid. I've seen this museum grow so much in the past 25 or 30 years. It's amazing. I first came here in the 90s, early 90s, when they still had the SR-71 underneath an outside awning, and it was quite interesting to see it up close. Now it's inside, and it's amazing. It's amazing just to see how much this museum has grown. It's grown into that also, the vehicle museum, military vehicle museum, with a racetrack, things like that, and doing what it is today. I mean, this whole area is owned by the Arizona Aerospace Foundation, and they do Mr. Scott Marchand. I'm going to give him a big shout out because he's done a lot for this museum, as well as Ferdinand von Galen, Count Ferdinand von Galen. They did a heck of a job keeping this museum and getting this museum up to where it needs to be, and they've done a heck of a job. And I want to give them props for a lot of work and hard work they put into it. Yep. I haven't given Pima enough credit at this point, but they have done a lot. We're gonna go by Sophia here. She's got the APU unit, the generator actually going. We're not going to go up in Sophia. You guys, if you want to see, what Sophia looks like inside, there's another video that me and my channel manager made about Sophia. Go check that out. It's Mr. Nick Veronico. It was a communications officer here on Sophia, and he was gracious enough to give us the best that Sophia has to offer as far as information. So I want to give him a shout out for that video. If you guys want to check out Sophia, go check out the video. Got the Orbis generators going. As you can see, Sophia is open. And then people are going into Sophia on the other side. Of course, not everybody gives this aircraft a lot of love, but you guys soon will. This is called the General Electric Propulsion Test Platform. This aircraft was out there to test new engines and things like that, and so it was built to test new aircraft engines. General Electric, there's a Pratt & Whitney one. A lot of you that went to Oshkosh this weekend saw the Pratt & Whitney test bed take off or land and take off from Oshkosh. Of course, we here in Tucson have the Rolls-Royce test bed. Rolls-Royce North America is here in Tucson. And as a lot of you have known already, the Rolls-Royce test bed has retired. It's as of July 19th or July 19th or July 9th, something like that. So there is an article coming out on Vintage Aviation News about the out. It's going to be coming out tomorrow. Take a look at that. But we are now in Hangar 5. Hangar 5 is where a lot of good warbirds are. We got the Privateer. That's the Navy version of the B. The P-39 Air Cobra. Got the ASM-N2 BAT SWAD Mark 9 radar guarded glide bomb. P-25 Mitchell. We have a P-40 Warhawk over here. Now what I'm going to show you guys is we're going to go up the stairs here. You get a nice perspective of what's in the hangar. Now, say for example you're riding on the freeway and somebody upsets you or something like that, you can always tow this behind your vehicle. Somebody wants to do road rage on you, they can do road rage back on them. I'm just kidding. Don't go and do that, guys. But it's just a funny thing. So we're going to go upstairs here. Going to check out up here on the balcony. They have a balcony up here above the restrooms. You'll be able to see everything from up here. And what's really nice is I'm going to pan from left to right. Actually, pan from right here. It's amazing, guys. Now, the aircraft in question I'm going to show you guys is that white one there, which is the Catalina. We have a Spitfire over here, tanks. Anybody want to play Flight Simulator? It's amazing. The first flight sim computer. Imagine that. I wouldn't definitely not fit in that thing. Okay, here's what I brought you to see, guys. Pima did a heck of a job with this Catalina that they made of it, because what they made is they made it landing on water, and this is all resin that's here. And it's amazing the way they made this. It's actually very nice. I enjoy coming in to see this every time I come to the museum, because they worked hard on this. They did a heck of a job. I got to give them props for this. And this Catalina is Canadian. This is a Canadian seaplane. So you'll be able to see it. It's an amphibian, but that's what I wanted to bring you guys in here to see. You're going to see most everything here. We got aircraft hanging from the ceiling. I feel like it's like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Of course, we have an Avenger in here too. I'll show you the Avenger. Isn't that cool? So what we're going to do is we're going to go outside, and well, we're going to walk around these aircraft down here. We're just going to pick yourself a Spitfire here, 5-bladed Spitfire. Remember, if you ever win the lottery, there will be signs. The Cruiser Comet 1, 11th Armored Division, the British Army. This is a British tank. But there she is, guys. There is the Catalina. We're going to walk over as far as we can over here. The way they did this was just amazing. Looks like almost like real water. Look in the back there. Right in the back there. It looks like it just landed. Did a really good job on this. I was amazed when it first opened up. I was like, wow, unbelievable. And what they did is they just lowered it down in there and did not damage the hull at all or nothing like that. It's amazing. This is the Model 28 SAMC console. It's basically a PBY-5A. Look how big that viewing port is on the back of this thing. Well, you kind of had to when you had this was a patrol aircraft. But of course, we have this helicopter has been in this collection for such a long time. It was actually taken out of the boneyard and restored by Pima, the Pima Air Museum. They did such a good. It's just the nose section, but it's still. That's what it looks like inside, in the nose. Excuse me. Amazing how they would get inside. If you guys look in the back, down there is where they would have to crawl in order to get into the nose. Crazy, look at that. There's also the bombardier site, the Norden bomb site area. So, this is the one with the guns on the side. Right there. And the cockpit. All right, we're going to go out here. We have a weak network connection here. Pardon me. It's kind of bright out here. Now, there's a better perspective on the firebombing aircraft, and this is where they're located over here in the back. I showed it to you guys once before. Arizona has a lot of fires themselves. We do not. It's so dry here that the fires here flare up even with a lightning strike. I'm pretty sure that's what most people, most areas have. A lot of it's human caused, a lot of it's weather caused. I mean, but those aircraft are the mainstays of fire suppression. So I think what we'll do now, since I'm going to be walking up to toward the front here, I'm going to show you Hangar 3. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it already. Hangar 4 is nothing really much to it. They've got the B-29 in there. I don't want to sit there and spoil this whole trip for you guys if you guys do come down. Ooh, that's warm. That generator. Nice. They try to make this place really nice. I enjoy. I like the way they've done this. Really gone in here and done a good job. We're gonna go inside Hangar 3 here, guys. This place is an interesting place to explore. Of course, there's a Titan Missile Museum as well, but that creeps me out. This is an actual missile silo you can actually go into. All right. IL-2 Stormovik over there. V1 buzz bomb. Pretty much everything. All right, so we're going outside again. People from all walks of life come here. I've seen groups of kids. I've seen groups of adults, actually. I've seen Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, you name it. And it's just amazing the way how people get interested in aviation this way. It's wonderful. So, all right, guys, it's been a pleasure and an honor to bring this to you. Like I said, I will keep updating everybody on the Philippine Mars. And once I do that, a lot of you will probably already see that she's out on display. When she's out on display, it should be fairly soon. They've got some work left to do on her, I guess, from what I overheard. So Many blessings and thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe to the channel, and if you can, there's a donation link on the top where you can donate to the channel, either through Patreon or through GoFundMe or something like that. So check it out, guys. I would appreciate if you can donate a little bit. That way you can do more of these, and I can actually go on my trips that I go on to. Usually that's what funds me, is the GoFundMe's and things like that. So guys, please, if you can reach out and help out, that would be great. You guys have a great day, and it's been a pleasure, and like I said, an honor to bring this to you. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining.